The way narcissists think and act can be compared to a bad force, which is often compared to the devil. This internal dialogue tells them to ignore what other people think and use events to their own benefit, which slowly erodes their goodness over time. It's not enough to just say what you think about whether this evil defines their real character or just affects it. You need to do more philosophical or spiritual research to find out. As people give in to this dark energy, their good qualities may become less clear. This can create a situation where their thoughts and actions are filled with pessimism. This change can be so deep that it becomes hard to tell the difference between their real selves and the image that this evil influence has created. This is basically the narcissist's inner devil, which shapes who they are and how they act around other people. Knowing how narcissists work helps you understand how they treat other people. Narcissists are led by a need to please themselves, which makes their behaviors worse and makes it harder for others to understand and connect with them. They often use a technique called a love bombing, in which they give their targets lots of attention and approval at first. This can make the victim feel special and wanted, creating a strong and hypnotic draw. This focused attention doesn't last long though. The narcissist's self-centeredness becomes clearer as the relationship goes on. They see other people as things they can use to get what they want, which can make the target feel like they are being chased or controlled. In the end, what draws people to narcissists is their ability to meet basic emotional needs like wanting to be liked and feeling excited. It can be very tempting at this early stage, but you should be happy and fulfilled on your own before getting involved with someone else. People who are in relationships with narcissists take advantage of any weakness they see. Think of putting fuel or an electric line into yourself. These images show how they get energy by changing or weakening your power, especially when you're strong. They enjoy using your ability to make things on your own to keep you trapped and dependent on them, unable to escape their control. Narcissists feel more important than they really are by influencing and manipulating other people, preventing them from being able to control their emotions and do well on their own. People who don't have these personality traits, on the other hand, usually stay independent. Narcissists hide traits that make them feel threatened during devaluation phases. They do this by attracting, hanging on to, and draining your energy until you're completely worn out. Narcissists can sometimes pull away from you during this cyclical process, giving you time to heal before coming back for more exploitation. They treat your energy like a storehouse of resources, like plants in a garden, ready to be used whenever they need to. This keeps them alive while making you weak. A narcissist is like a monster in that they are always looking for attention. This will help you spot narcissists, deal with them, and understand why you need to hide, run, or flee from them. Picture yourself in the middle of the jungle, where a group of lions or tigers is chasing a herd of deer or some other animal. The tiger hides in the bushes and starts to watch the animals while they eat, looking for the easiest prey. One of the animal's claws might be weak and not be able to move as fast as the others, or it might be strong but being slowed down or even lame right now. The herd automatically moves to protect itself when there is a change in the energy dynamic, a broken branch, or some other sign that a predator is nearby. They hide because they think someone is going to hurt them. In the same way, our gut feelings should let us know when we're with a narcissist. We need to act quickly to protect our safety and health. Paula, I think this should teach us something. We're not wild animals, so how can we tell if someone is selfish when they break a branch on their way to the front door? Okay, I get it. Let's remember the times when we were awake to get in touch with our instincts and brain power again. It's important to go with our gut. Psychology studies narcissistic behavior, motivations, psychological traits, and the structure of the mind, but it doesn't look at how humans have the energizing emotional intelligence that makes us different from other animals. I think the narcissist's emotional intelligence and energy field are out of whack. Anyone who is well organized and normal can feel that sixth sense, that feeling that you can't put your finger on, around a narcissist. If we don't want to face the chance that we or the other person is flawed, we shouldn't push that emotion down. Instead, we should let ourselves be physically present when we feel that way. It is easy to forget about this when we are around another narcissist or in a relationship with one. How can we tell what it is? It might be easier for you if you've dealt with narcissists before or are very sensitive to energy. You'll be able to spot a narcissist in person or as they get close once you learn how to sense their energy. Being taught through the senses is a subject in and of itself. There are things you can learn from narcissistic relationships. That's what I want to talk about. One thing about being with a narcissist is having physical and emotional experiences. On the show, someone said that when they sat with a narcissist, they noticed something. This is something I've seen for myself. People who are narcissists often laugh when someone gets hurt in TV shows, films, or Netflix. Their answer is just interesting. You can ask them what makes them laugh. These factors can be very confusing when mixed with a narcissist's positive energy, well-honed presentation, and hurtful speech. I believe that the narcissist's devil is the doubt that makes you question which side you're on. If the bad spirit or demon showed up right away, the narcissist would have to find someone else to hurt. Instead, they want to catch you when you're alert and confused so that you'll stay and let them feed off of you. Their goal is to make you believe that you are totally to blame while they are fine. There is a real-life case of that. Another risk is that dating a narcissist could make you feel too competitive, which is not good. Both people in a good, long-term relationship should never feel like they have to beat the other person. This would never be done by someone who loves and cares about you. In particular, that vibe is unfriendly because they aren't jealous of your success or trying to boost their own self-esteem by making fun of you. Going forward, it should be a warning. Feel that power, name it, and believe in it. When someone sets you up to fail by criticizing everything you do, from how you load the dishwasher to how you look or what you eat, that's a dangerous form of rivalry. Things might not be great here. You can always count on a narcissist to make you feel bad about your own skills while pointing out how much better they are. Being this angry won't lead to anything good. When someone isn't looking out for your best interests, they devalue you. If someone is putting you down, it means they don't think you're important, unique, or deserving of moving up in life. It's not a good idea at all to meet this kind of energy. Even if it's just to help you, you should still believe it because it sounds like good advice. Do not put up with insults. If this happens a lot and the person you're competing with has this energy style, you should know that it's not a nice one. Let's talk about some other things now. A common problem, especially in new relationships, is liking someone too much. This overloving is fascinating and mesmerizing, even though it feels weird. Wildlife in the wild stops eating and looks around when they sense danger. This should make you feel the same way. You probably thought it was strange because I had the same experience. It's so great to hear someone tell you you're amazing after not hearing from anyone in a while. You shouldn't see the sound of your warnings as something bad that you need to stay away from. Of course not, no way. From now on, make sure you pay attention to all the signs you get. I know that we delete these alerts after a while because they are too much. You won't be able to ignore all of those danger signs for long. If you didn't listen to the safety advice, you may have already lost a lot of time and maybe even been hurt. Because narcissists always want to be the center of attention, any relationship they get into is more difficult. They loop around you like they're going to attack, but then they stop. They move back and forth quickly like lions or tigers do to get their prey's attention and then pounce. When the person is confused, tired, and worn out, they are easy to attack. To put it simply, this is how narcissists drain your energy, mess up your emotional intelligence, and make you less able to survive. We need to be able to see these warning signs and act on them if we want to stay safe. Like, did you have a feeling that this person was crazy? Did you not want to know, or did you think that maybe I have something wrong with me? You could expect the narcissist to help you out by saying, yes, it is you. That's just how they act. It doesn't matter if you had doubts about yourself. What matters is that the relationship isn't working out for you and you feel like you're losing who you are because of it. You need to emotionally separate yourself from the link, even if it's just for a short time, so you can look at it with less bias. If your relationship is making you feel bad, it's not a good fit, even if you blame yourself. Having an ego as a friend makes this even more important. It's important to trust your gut. Your information is such a valuable gift. Scientists, psychologists, and technologists have come so far in their areas that we have forgotten what is really important for our survival as a species: being blind to all kinds of evil. I think that showing signs of psychopathy and malignant ego is the best way to go downhill. These people are to blame for bad things happening. You might be able to tell that someone is bad because of something about them, even if you don't want to call them evil. Both good and evil are real. Evil or the devil has mastered the art of denial as a way to ruin people while they are thinking that they are to blame for their own failure. People have the power to do both good and bad things. When someone hurts other people over and over again, our feelings can tell us a lot about their character. A lot of people get involved with narcissists even though they know the relationship is bad for them. People often don't leave bad relationships because they're afraid of losing their money or being left alone. To deal with narcissists, you need to be able to spot their cunning and charming behaviors. It can be hard to get over these relationships because their effects last even after the couple is no longer together. It takes guts to go with your gut and slowly get your mental health back. Your situation is dangerous if you don't take steps to stay away from that monster. Pay attention to your feelings because they are a normal way for you to protect yourself. Once you understand this, you will be fully ready. Some people might say, "Hey Paul, I met another narcissist." But you will be stronger if you face truth head-on and believe in yourself, that you are a good person doing your best and making mistakes you wish you could change. And now is the best time to do it, Paula, as someone told me at the gym. Now is the only and best time to do anything. That made me realize I needed to do something right away. Accept who you are and what you've been through. Know that many people care about you, even if some don't. Some people may try to tell you that everyone is a narcissist, but that's not true. Many of the people I've met are kind and genuinely care. Narcissists can hurt us and change our faith and sense of purpose, but the first step to healing is to believe in yourself and your inner strength, and to recognize that we all have flaws and the ability to love. Focus on attracting good energy and staying away from bad energy. If someone makes you feel uncomfortable, you might be dealing with a narcissist. Be careful around them. Think about how they can fit into your life without putting your health at risk. There's no need to get close if red flags keep popping up. Take some time to think before getting into a relationship, especially one that seems too perfect or off. It can be like listening to the same sad song over and over when you're dealing with a narcissist. Recognize the tune, take a break, and look for comfort with friends who understand or things that make you feel better. As we learn and grow from these kinds of events, we naturally feel safer and smarter, which makes life more full and interesting. That's it for now. When your dog lets you know it's time for a walk, you should finish up. I'll see you next time. Take care of yourself.